like a boss.
What's up, ladies? This is Alex from Mindful Attraction 2.0, and today's video we're going to be talking about how to overcome shyness and increase your confidence. All right, so how do you do it? The first thing is to become aware of your reactions. Notice the different flux of confidence during different situations. I'm not asking you to change. We're not talking about changing, because the problem is that most people, when they try to overcome shyness, it's kind of like somebody who doesn't want to shower, and rather than taking a shower, they put on deodorant to smell better, or they put on perfume. You came back from a basketball game, you sweating, you smell like shit. You come home and you're like, I don't want to shower, let me put some perfume on. What happens? When you start talking to people, they're gonna smell the BO with perfume, and they're gonna be like, I know I smell perfume, but I don't like the way this smells. It doesn't smell good. That's what happens when you're shy and you try to forcefully be confident because you're trying to project something. You see, you don't notice it, but most people notice that you're trying hard. Right? So that's what I said. Before you put on deodorant or perfume, take a fucking shower. So how do you take a shower? You first become aware of all of the negative aspects of yourself. Become aware of yourself. Usually in your life, in the life situation that you're in, you're usually not aware of your reactions because you're distracted by the outside circumstance. That usually happens, right? You're usually in your head. You're usually not aware of your body's reaction. You're just aware of your mind's reaction to your body, which creates an imaginary perception of who you are. That's based on other people's reactions. So what do? You go into the body. When you're talking to someone, put yourself proactively in the situation where you're going to be nervous. Seriously, put yourself in a proactive place just to become aware of how you react, right? So go up and you see a guy. I'm not telling you to talk to him, but if he does approach you, don't go back. Don't get afraid. Stay there. Notice your reaction. We're not asking you to change. We're just asking you to notice your reaction. When you're talking to your mom, to your parents, and you notice that when you talk to them, your personality changes, that there's a certain part about you that you hide. If you notice that there's a part of you that you want to be, but you suppress it because you're around your parents, notice that, because that's also a part of who you are that's being suppressed because of your own judgment, but in reality it comes from other people's judgments. So in other words, I just want you to notice the moments when you go up in confidence and lower it in confidence. When you're around kids, notice how your confidence changes. When you're around adults, notice how your confidence changes. When you're around your boss, notice the different flux of the change. I'm not asking you to change it, motherfucker. I'm just asking you to notice. That's the first step. So how do you observe it? When you're talking to someone, and ask yourself, what's going on inside of me at this moment? And observe what's going on right now. Ask yourself that question. I wonder what's going on inside of me at this moment. And don't think about it, just look. Do it for like 5 seconds. Okay, now, as you listen to me, you notice that when you did that, there was no thoughts, right? Now, ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? And don't feel the thoughts, just feel the sensation of the body. If you feel sad, feel the physical sensation of sadness. Okay. Now, as you talk to me, just know the feeling. Listen to me and feel the sensation of your body, right? As you listen to me, feel your body. As you listen to me, feel your hand. As you listen to me, notice the breath going in and out of your body. Notice what's going on around you. Notice the different colors in the room. As you listen to me, notice the different colors in my room. Notice the breath. Keep noticing the breath. Notice the way your clothes feel on you. Notice the way your shoes feel on you. Just keep listening to me. Just notice the way my voice resonates in your ear, and just stay there. What happens now? If you notice, thoughts weren't there, only pure awareness. Now, let me ask you this. When do you begin to doubt yourself? Not when you're not thinking, but when you're thinking. When you're talking to someone, you're like, oh, fuck, let me not say that because he may not like me. What happens if those thoughts just stop? Suddenly, you may feel an emotion, but there's no resistance. So yeah, you may feel awkward. But the action to not feel awkward, the personality that you project because of your desire to not feel awkward, is not there no more. What's there is your true self. Now, your true self for the moment is going to be the pain. But that's the point. Is that your shyness comes from your reaction to the pain. But now you're not resisting. And now, who you are for real comes out. I don't know what that may be. Who knows? It could be an asshole. It could be a very funny person. But it comes out. So that's the first step. Noticing the different reaction. And then learning to become present to your reactions, and then acting not from a place from your own fears and worries of other people judging you, but from from a place of no mind. So when you're talking to someone, just make it the practice to feel your hand, or make it the practice to notice your breath. Make it the practice to make anything a spiritual practice and notice your breath. That's the first step, because that is going to remove all of the negative aspects of yourself. Slowly but surely, you're going to notice different thoughts arise that you just never noticed. Now, you're not resisting it. You're just seeing it for what they are. You're going to smile at it. And then suddenly that part, the negative part, the one that lacks confidence is not there no more. Because that was just a conditioning of the mind. Okay, that's the first step. Now, that's how to overcome shyness. Now, how do you express your personality? How do you express confidence? Well, first of all, noticing the breath projects confidence, right? Right? Noticing the breath projects confidence. It's hot as shit. So when you notice the breath, scientifically has been shown to relax the body. When you relax the body, you're confident. Relaxation equals confidence. Tenseness equals lack of confidence. It's pretty simple, right? So what you do is when you're talking to someone, when you're talking when you're talking to someone, you I'm sorry, I just got a text. When you're talking to someone, your mind, now I forgot what I was saying. When you're talking to someone, your mind is usually somewhere, right? It's usually somewhere in the atmosphere. In the past, it used to be in your head. Now, when you're talking to someone, what I want you to do is this, right? Ask yourself, what can I say right now to have fun? What can I say? What can I do right now to have fun? Right? Usually when you're talking to someone, what do you usually do? What can I say to impress them? What can I say to make them like me? See, your attention is in them. Your other conscious. What I mean by other conscious, you're aware of other people's awareness of you. What I want you to do is rather than do things to get their validation, you say, what can I do right now to have fun? I don't know what comes out of that. Who knows? But from your perspective, you're going to be, rather than doing things for them, you're doing this for yourself. If you say a joke, you don't say a joke. You're like, ha, 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 ha. You look up, hopefully they're laughing. No, you say a joke, ha, 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 ha. And you don't even give a fuck if they're laughing because you said it for yourself. So that's the point, is that you're expressing yourself. You see what I'm saying? Like, you're having fun. It's not like having fun is not something that you do. It's something that you are. You just have fun, right? When you're having fun, you're expressing yourself. So when you ask yourself, how can I have fun right now? The action that arises from that comes from your core self. You see? And also, but like I said earlier, like I almost forgot, is feeling the breath. When you're feeling the breath, you actually project confidence. Just noticing the breath. For example, as you're listening to me, just keep noticing the breath. Just notice the flow of the breath. And then when you talk to someone, just notice your breath as you're talking. Or even better, feel your feet. Feel the soles of your feet as you're talking to someone. And just feel the soles of your feet. What's going to happen is that your focus is not on your thoughts, because your thoughts is what produces the self-doubt. Your focus is on awareness. And now anything you say doesn't come from lack of confidence. Anything you say comes from a place of self-esteem. You see what I'm saying? Because when you are aware, when you bring awareness to whatever you do, the unconscious becomes conscious. And usually the only reason why you have low confidence is because you have a lot of unconscious presumptions of who you are. Bring them out to conscious awareness, to becoming present to the moment and noticing all of the physical sensations of your thoughts, emotions, reactions. And then suddenly you can allow yourself to dissolve it. You're processing those negative emotions. You're not resisting it, you're processing it. It's kind of like taking a drug. You take a drug, the more you use it, the less it works on you. The same thing with those emotions. The less you resist it through observing them and being present to the moment to them, the less it's going to take you over. So those thoughts that used to control you, now they don't control you no more. Visualize yourself being calm and at ease, and see that image every day. See it 10 minutes a day and ask yourself, what would a confidence me? How would a confident self act throughout the whole day? And just see how this confident self will act. Make those images very clear and vivid. If you want to help on that, go read the book Psycho-Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz. It talks about that. It shows you about the self-image, the power of the self-image. But that's how it's done. Like, literally, the visualizing part is the most important part, because if you cannot take action from all of these things that I said, visualizing yourself, being confident will really, really help. Now, how it's going to help? It's not going to help because it's going to magically change you. No, it's going to help because you're going to know exactly how you're telling your brain exactly how to act. Right? And also, the more you see this vision, the more you're gonna believe in it, because whatever you cannot see, you don't believe, right? Think about that. If you don't see it, you don't believe it. That's how your brain works. That's how your subconscious works. If you don't see the image of yourself being confident, being this and that, that means you don't believe it. If you don't believe it, you don't take action. right? If you don't believe it, you don't have conviction. If you don't have conviction, you don't take action. So what do? You start visualizing it every day. Yeah, you may not take action, but what's gonna happen is that the more you visualize it, the more you're gonna do it. The more you're gonna want to do it, right? And that's the key. You keep visualizing it, right? And then you keep taking action. You may not even take action, but the point is that by visualizing, you're gonna take action eventually. You see, you're just telling your brain exactly what to do. You see what I'm saying? Anyways, bye-bye. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys ever want to learn how to use your feminine energy to influence people, learn how to use your masculine energy to become more assertive, and also learn how to blend both energies to improve your dating life, your spiritual life, honestly, your relationship life, your family life, your career life, this is the course for you. If I had to make a course for my nieces, I have two nieces, one is 19 and one is 15. 16. Holy shit. Oh my God, he's a bad fucking uncle. He's a bad uncle. Get him. Shut up, Melissa. You should get this course, right? And this is the course that I will make for them. So, for example, watch the curriculum, right? In the first week, we're going to be showing you how to establish a strong masculine foundation without letting it hurt your feminine energy. This masculine foundation is a source of who you are, right? It's your bodyguard. Without this, whatever feminine energy you create will be destroyed by the outside, because your masculine is your shield. So we'll talk about goal setting. We'll talk about how to develop a serious attitude. We're going to be talking about how to use more logic, how to use more goal-oriented behavior. It's more how to be a man. Now the next one is how to embrace the feminine energy, right? This one will teach you about how to minimize excessive masculine traits, developing self-awareness, healing abundant feminine energy, regulating your emotion, mastering voice qualities and facial expressions, surrendering control, and allowing pain to be felt. This is honestly, this will supercharge, like Kaioken, your masculine energy. After that, we have femininity in the workplace and how to be feminine in the workplace without letting people take advantage of you, and the nuances of how women of power should behave versus women who are subordinates in the workplace, and even the dress code. This is based on psychology, people. It's kind of insane. I'm actually excited about this one. The next week, we talk about navigating the labyrinth of male and female friendship. And this, a lot of women find confusing, so we talk about that. And how to identify envious friends, how to identify the good friends, how to keep male friends, and how to keep female friends. Week 5, we talk about how to release the burden of the past and stop and destroy mental projections. This is actually really powerful. And then week 6, we talk about how to increase your observational power so that you can read people better. And we have a bunch of bonuses. The course starts at $99, and you guys can pre-order the course today at $69 before it goes out. If you're watching this, most likely I'm in the meditation retreat, so most likely I will be praying for all of you guys. And just click on the description down below of the video. Right there, you'll see it, and you can pre-order that course. It's gonna be out by the end of next month or the beginning of February of March. One of the two, people, because I have a 10-day retreat to do, and I want to finish the course after the retreat, because I think the ideas are gonna be so much better. All right, man. I'll see you guys later. Pre-order, man. Oh, I'm closing the channel.